Hello, I'm Doug McKee. Individual lives are the glue that holds couples, families, communities, and civilizations together. When we thrive, they thrive. And when we fail, they fail. And we are failing in record numbers. Our relationships aren't working, our choices are creating more problems than they solve, and our negative emotions are completely out of control. Worldwide, deaths from anxiety, depression, and suicide are the highest in history. The irrefutable truth is that the experts have tried for over 100 years to find solutions for the problems caused by uncontrolled negative emotions, and they have failed. Their attempts have been focused on what to do when a serious problem has already happened, but that's too late. The damage is already done. Their failure clearly indicates the need for a radically different approach to the entire problem. Prevention is the only workable long-term solution. But a system for prevention has never been developed because the experts have been so focused on trying to understand the chaos of the results that they have just missed the cause. Thankfully, our brain is not aware of their struggles and already has the processes in place to make prevention not only possible, but learnable and teachable. With prevention in mind, if we look at how our brain works, one thing is absolutely clear. Life is all about skills. The key to prevention lies in the fact that almost all our problems are the results of how we do the same three skills. We have problems with our relationships. Not only our relationships with people, our relationships with things. And frequently, we have problems with both at the same time. We have problems with the choices we make because they cause the problems in our relationships. And we have problems with negative emotions, which are really the feelings we have about the results of the choices we made in our relationships. There's a reason these three skills cause us problems. And when you really understand why they do, you'll be able to see why prevention will work where nothing else has, can, or will. The primary reason is this. We learned these skills when we were infants and toddlers. Seriously, the development of our skills with relationships, emotions, and making choices began at the moment of our conception, peaked when we were 18 months old, and was mature before we started school. As adults, we are still using the skills we learned as toddlers to try to meet our needs and desires, get approval, respect, friendships, and love, hold down jobs, and manage our lives appropriately. Is it any wonder we have so many problems? Not really. It's amazing we don't have more. The skills of a 3-year-old frequently just don't work in the relationships and situations we encounter as teens and adults. Since they are so different, it should be obvious that different skills are required. Another reason is that because we learned these three skills as tiny children, our brain doesn't see them as separate skills. They are so completely interrelated and interdependent that they function as one skill. And trying to repair one of them is not effective. We have to upgrade all three. Focusing on managing our negative emotions, for instance, will not change the skills we use in our relationships or the skills we use to make the choices that produce our negative emotions. This is the biggest reason all the current systems fail to help us. They do not address the causes of our problems, only the results. The skills we are using cannot save us, our families, our communities, or our cultures. Not because we don't want them to or because we don't care. They cannot save us because they do not include a broad enough perspective to solve the problems that they create when we use them. Prevention is a lot easier, quicker, and much less painful than a life defined and limited by anxiety, stress, and depression. And instead of making ourselves miserable, we will have all that energy we wasted on them to use on living. If we look at all the effort that people put into changing and improving their lives, it is amazing. They go to experts, gurus, programs, seminars, coaching, buying books, listening to podcasts, and maybe they even seek professional counseling. And their lives do get better, temporarily. But it does not last because they have not changed or upgraded the skills they need to get from where they are to where they think they want to be. And that is true for all of us. The inescapable truth is that if we knew what we needed to do to make our lives what we wanted them to be, we would already be doing it, wouldn't we? Realizing this makes the solution obvious. We must learn better skills or upgrade the ones we have with skills that are more advanced, made for more complex environments and situations that we encounter as teens and adults. The future of mankind is at a crossroads. Either we upgrade our skills so we can use our energy to create an equitable and sustainable civilization, or we continue our insanely competitive lifestyles and commit cultural suicide. Thank you.